Welcome back to another episode of Cup of Joe Crypto, where I bring you the latest news in Bitcoin and all cryptocurrencies. Guys, after my long break yesterday, um, it was super exciting to see that my views had gone up dramatically. That just makes me more pumped up, gives me more drive, and pushes me even harder to bring you guys the most up to date news in the space. I love cryptocurrency. So doing this is something that I really enjoy doing. I take time out of my day to not only read and educate myself, but I also want to become the source for you guys to come and educate yourself. Get all the top crypto stories within a very quick 15-minute increment and educate yourself on where you could see Bitcoin going. Um, whether the news could make an uptrend in Bitcoin, downtrend in Bitcoin, and just keep you guys updated. One thing I've known throughout Telegram and Twitter and Instagram is we have a very dedicated group of people who love this space and who are willing to do anything to prove its value and to prove its worth and ultimately change the way and the shape that we make payments and update technology to supersede even what it's doing today. So with that being said, let's get into some of the top stories. As I'm sure all of you guys know, no matter what coin you hold today, it probably was not a great day for you guys. For traders who do TA and may have longed or short it, depending on which one. It could be a long day, but people are trying to correlate the coronavirus with some of this reason being why the recent and sudden decline. They're correlating it with the stock market, which we all know has gone down, as well as the global market altogether has really gone downhill. So this article says the coronavirus is three technical reasons why Bitcoin price broke below 9.4K, which we yesterday spoke about briefly, stating that that was a crucial mark in dropping below that could see trouble for Bitcoin. So at the end of this article, I'll give you my opinion on what I think is going to happen from here. And Bitcoin price again dropped another 3% today, marking the second day of losses as global equity markets sharply corrected on fears of the coronavirus spreading to more countries. Tweezer top shows supports becoming levels of resistance. The price dropped below what analysts have labeled as a crucial support at 9,450 to 9,400 to a new 3-week low at 9,281. Similar to February 18th/19th, the drop from 10,250 to 9,478. Today's pullback was also preceded by a tweezer top candlestick pattern on the daily time frame. At the time of writing, Bitcoin price is finding support near the 50-day moving average in the volume profile visible range high volume node at 94.30 to 93.19, shown in the chart below. So if the price fails to hold this level, then a new lower low below the February 4th price of 90.89 is possible. Below 90.89, the next level of support can be found at the 200-day moving average that is also aligned with a high volume of VPVR node at 8,800. Such a move would erase approximately 16% of the 21% gain Bitcoin has made since rising from 83.27 to reach a local high at 10,500 on February 13th. So a key 9.4K support broke, but traders anticipate a bounce at 93.50, which is kind of what I am seeing. We'll look at the charts right there. You can see next to it 93.87. In the shorter time frame, traders will note that relative strength index has nearly dropped to oversold territory and appears to be reversing upward at 35.5. This would suggest that 9,335 could be a point of reversal in the price previously held at the high volume VPNR node at the 93.50-9277 zones. The price of Bitcoin also revisited this zone with two previous bounces at 93.35 on February 25th and February 19th. Below 8,800, the situation becomes a bit trickier, but the price appears to be supported at the 8,200, 8,000 levels. And here's that coronavirus that we were talking about. Coronavirus fears and the overbought conditions weigh on Bitcoin price. And despite the 7.25% pullback of the last 2 days, it is yet to be determined whether the downside move is technical or primarily driven by the correction in traditional markets, which is fueled by coronavirus fears. While a few analysts from crypto Twitter have run for the hills and shouted that a sharp bearish reversal that will break the current uptrend is bound to happen any day now. Other than analysts like Cointelegraph contributor Michael Van de Poppe believe that Bitcoin and altcoins had become overbought after the recent multi-week rally, which saw Bitcoin price move from 6,400 to 10,500. Traders looking to buy lower than with 76 days left until the halvening. So I believe everything that we need to talk about is shared there. I'll leave this chart up for you guys. And what is my opinion? My opinion is that we are in still a semi-consolidation period. I think now, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, is still a very great time to buy Bitcoin. I think with growth, you're going to see these downtrends happen quite often as it's a healthy growth. As I explained in my last video, we don't want to see a bunch of parabolic bull runs. Honestly, where we're at with Bitcoin's technology, parabolic bull runs are not a healthy thing for this market. It's great for us as crypto holders to see, but for the future of Bitcoin, parabolic bull runs typically end with a very, very downtrend. We want to see slow, sustainable growth over time. Am I panicking that we've gone from 10,300 to 9,400? Not at all. If you guys have been in this space long enough, you have come to know that this is part of the space. I look to see the price with a slight bounce back maybe within the next couple of days, testing that 95, 9,800 levels again. But overall, I think we're going to see an uptrend in the long run. We might hit that low of 8,800, that support level, the next level of resistance. But I expect to see a bullish pattern continue throughout this year. I think the halvening is only going to continue to bring a little more excitement, maybe a little bit more curious people who might not necessarily know the space. But one thing I think we have underestimated as crypto fans is the FOMO that happened in 2017 was crazy to watch. But I think honestly that is a drop in the bucket compared to the FOMO that is going to happen on the next parabolic bull run. I think we are underestimating the amount of money that is going to come flowing in. What scares me is we need it to be sustainable. We don't want to see that 20K spike like we did last time and it plummet right back down. But I think we're going to see huge parabolic runs followed by what I'm hoping to be small support levels at different areas for a long-term steadier growth. And as you guys can see on CoinMarketCap, Bitcoin has a 63.5% dominance with a market cap of $269 billion. Top 10 coins, as you can see, are all in the red. As I told you in the beginning, if you're holding almost any crypto, you're probably not having the best of days. You have EOS in the top 10, with the only green one at a 1.86%. But overall, as you know, with typically how it works is when Bitcoin's down, all else is down. When Bitcoin's up, everything else is pumping. As I shared with you guys yesterday, I shared you the Warren Buffett story, which has been talked about now and been the topic of many conversations over the course of this year. What have Vladimir Putin, Warren Buffett, and Justin Sun got in common? It's this Bitcoin address. Thought this was a cool, funny story, maybe to try to lighten up the spirits of some of us crypto holders that are looking at our losses today. Has someone just used the massively popular phrase meant to insult no other than Russian President Vladimir Putin to send Warren Buffett some Bitcoin? The dinner between Tron's Justin Sun and billionaire crypto skeptic Warren Buffett has been the talk of the town since it was first set to happen back in July of 2019, finally occurring in late January this year. As I told you, and as many as you may know, Sun claims to have given Buffett 1 BTC and 1.9 million Tron as a gift, which we discussed yesterday. Buffett denied holding it. Ironically, there were people following the event, sending more crypto to this billionaire who claims he will never own what he considers worthless and useless assets on top of the initial gifted sum. Along with the additional crypto sent to Buffett, he now owns BTC 1.015192228 from 25 transactions, and he owns 1.9 million Tron from 180 transactions, totaling 46,838 US dollars worth of crypto. Unbelievable, guys. That tells you how much we love crypto. We're sending one of the richest men in the world, either Tron or Bitcoin, to prove a point after the guy has blatantly even claimed that he does not own it. We continue to send it. And that's why I love this space. This is why I do this. We are so dedicated to getting crypto out there and having it talked about. One of the people who has sent some Satoshis to Buffett used this address to do so. As you can see, it says one Putin HUJ. Pretty funny. Now, the large majority of us might recognize Putin there, and sure, it's funny on its own, but there's more. It actually contains the phrase Putin Huj, which sounds like a Russian phrase. Putin is you can read the rest. The phrase got traction after Russia annexed the Crimean Peninsula in 2014 and is also used by those who are not happy with this leader. Today, it's also used for a Bitcoin address and one sending to Warren Buffett. Nonetheless, the specific address sent Satoshis to Buffett 2 times on February 7th and February 9th. In total, BTC 0.0005, basically $5 US. However, there are 3 more addresses with Putin or Putin Huj in them, sending altogether 5 transactions totaling $4.8 in USD. The first above mentioned address has 57 transactions in total. And while other 3 have less than 10, neither has any balance currently. So you can tell that they designed the addresses with a little with intent to poke fun at the Russian president. And it says Bitcoin bull market hangs in the balance of just one line. So as a Herculean task, this one line is holding up Bitcoin's bull market. Lines are psychologically important. Even though you cannot see them, lines separate town and country borders, or lines drawn in the sand represent a final stand before retaliation. In technical analysis, which we all know is just basically charting Bitcoin's history and seeing that history tends to repeat itself. Could it be that just one line is holding up Bitcoin's bull market, keeping the leading cryptocurrency by market cap from dropping back into a bear trend? According to the Relative Strength Index on weekly timeframes on Bitcoin's price charts, just one line is preventing the leading crypto asset by market cap from falling back into the bearish territory. Looking back, Bitcoin's price just fell under this clearly critical line in January of 2018, just as the crypto's asset parabolic advance has been breached with one subsequent peak during the bear market. The cryptocurrency didn't even come close to touching the line. But following Bitcoin's bear market bottom in December of 2018, it built up enough momentum that its bullish base to surge into another parabolic rally, taking the price of the cryptocurrency to $14,000 as its high. On the way up, Bitcoin price broke back above the line drawn on the RSI, but it couldn't hold. And come September of 2019, however, just after the back trading desk launch, Bitcoin collapsed by over $2,000. Sending it back into a short-lived downtrend that lasted 6 months. This important line was broken as a result in the historic October pump that set a record for Bitcoin's 3rd largest single-day gain on record. Couldn't even break back above the powerful line drawn on the RSI. A rejection from that level in October took Bitcoin to its local downtrend bottom of 6,400. Since the low has been set, Bitcoin price has rallied over 60% to a 2020 high of 10,500 before falling back to a current level of 93.50. The recent pullback has taken Bitcoin right to the ever important line where thus far the cryptocurrency has yet to breach through it. If it holds, Bitcoin price is almost certain to stay in a bull territory for an extended period, potentially not falling back into a bear territory until a new all-time high is set. But if that line cannot hold, a new all-time high may be longer away. I am so tired of seeing this project AmphiX blasting itself all over, everywhere, whether it be YouTube or CoinMarketCap or every time I've looked at this, not to get off topic, but every time this AmphiX, it's changed its how much percentage it can gain for you. Good Lord, I'm tired of seeing it. So guys, thank you so much for the recent views. It gets me pumped up. My subscriber count has not grown. Guys, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It will help the channel. As you guys know, I do this because I love what I do. So many people are in this YouTube space because they want to become famous. They want to make money. No, I do this because I want to educate people. I want to be a one-stop shop where you can come and get all the crypto information that you need. When you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button and leave a comment. It helps to grow the channel. It helps to spread the word. And as we have discussed briefly, we have a diehard group of crypto fans out there. Do me a favor, spread the word, share my channel, like it, subscribe it, and leave a comment. I look forward to talking to you guys soon. You got me pumped. And with that, let's hope a nice big Bitcoin pump will happen here in the future. Guys, thanks for listening, and I will see you soon. Let's hope it's a green day next time. See ya.